Hello everyone, this is Shiv Prem, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company and currently pursuing BLLB honors from Central University of South Bihar. So in the today's session, I will be dealing with the climate change laws in India. The climate change laws in India, this topic will be covered in two videos also. In the first part, I will be dealing with the introduction section, then further I go to the climate change laws, and further in the second video, I will be dealing with the major climate laws, and further that's all. So let us start from the introduction section as by defining the term climate. Okay, so the term climate refers to the general weather conditions of a place over many years. Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. These changes have a broad range of observed effects that are synonymous with the term. The main cause of the climate change is burning fossil fuels such as oil, gas, and coal. When burned, fossil fuels release carbon dioxide into the air, causing the planet to heat up. Yeah, I know everybody is knowing that definition, but I think this one should be revised here, as we are not keeping ourselves control to burn them. So, the Earth's average temperature is about 15 degrees Celsius, but has been much higher and lower in the past. There are natural fluctuations in the climate, but scientists say temperatures are now rising faster than many other times. This is linked to the greenhouse effect, which describes how the Earth's atmosphere traps some of the sun's energy. Solar energy radiating back to the space from Earth's surface is absorbed by the greenhouse gases and re-emitted in all the directions. This heats both the lower atmosphere and the surface of the planet. Without this effect, the Earth would be 30 degrees cooler and hostile to life. Scientists believe we are adding to the natural greenhouse effects with gases released from industries, agriculture trapping more energy and increasing the temperature. This is known as the climate change or the global warming. So now let us see some the climate change laws in India. For the first time, the climate policymakers have a clear idea of how countries around the world are attempting to control the greenhouse gas emissions. As a large emerging economy, India faces big challenges relating to energy and the climate change. On the other hand, the country has hundreds of millions of people without access of electricity and an economy demanding more energy to power growth. These pressures means the energy use and emissions are likely to grow substantially over the next few decades. At the same time, India is vulnerable to impacts of climate change. In a particular, water stress impacts on agriculture and susceptibility to the weather-related disasters. Despite having no obligation as a developing country to tackle emissions, India is coordinating comprehensive policies across the economy covering both migration of greenhouse gases, emissions and adaptation. India's approach has so far been one of the policy rather than the comprehensive climate change legislation. For example, the National Action Plan on the Climate Change from 2008 outlines 8 national missions that run up to 2020. These missions include the National Solar Mission, that is under which setting up a goal of increasing production of photovoltaic electricity to 1000 megawatt per year. To deploy at least 1000 megawatt of solar thermal power generation with an overall aim of making solar energy competitive with fossil-based energy. The National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, the National Mission for a Clean India, which focuses on increasing the forest cover. The National Mission for sustaining the Himalayas ecosystem to help protect India's water supply. As India approved its 12th five-year plan in 2012 to 2017 tenure, which includes a target for the growth of 8.2% of over the period. The plan makes clear that high growth requires growth in the energy and that the government must take steps to reduce the energy intensity of production processes and to increase the domestic energy sources. One of the India's most interesting policy is a levy on coal introduced in 2010. The funds from which go into a national clean energy fund. Finally, it is important to note that beyond the scope of the global study, many states in India are preparing and some have already launched state level action plans on climate change. That's all for now. Let us meet in the next session with the major climate laws. So thank you and please do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.